use something like a portal. You can use that prismatic toroid that sits in the middle of the sun's radiance room, or just send your awareness kind of up and out through the densities, through the dimensions. I'm seeing a couple people, it's coming through a couple different ways. Some of us are going to be on a ship, is what I'm seeing. If you're interested to know specifically, you can ask me, but just go with whatever feels most aligned to you, because this is your intention for this energetic template. Some of us are going to be on a ship. Mine feels more ship-based, but others are going to be the void step forward specifically, and then another one I'm feeling is going to be taking place. It's very abstract, so you're going to have to just use your inner child's imagination, or just kind of go with it. Release the overthinking, release the needing to, like, quote unquote do. If you need to flip that switch energetically now, there's an invitation to flip that switch from doing into receiving mode. There is a there's also a pre-calibration coming through specifically for somebody's actual body matrix. I don't know why it came out like that. It's your physical body plus your auric body matrix. So if that's you, feel free to ask for that. If you're feeling a little overwhelmed, turn your dial down to the left now as well too. And let me know if you're having anything come through. Feel free to unmute and share. I feel somebody's angelic team stepping forward too. Most of us, it's our starseed galactic families that are here, but I can see several of them. Feel all of it. If you're much more comfortable on the ship-based frequency, just take yourself there. I like to let my inner child drive the ship, or I have a couple of children frequencies that I work with. I like to let them drive the ship so I can just kind of do my thing. If you're that person that's headed into the void, or it's much more abstract, that's okay as well. If you feel more comfortable in the Akashic library, find a place that's going to be comfy for you there. Maybe there's a central gathering area, or you're tucked away in one of those side rooms that we talk about too. If there's any information that you're seeking or needing, you can ask for that now. If you don't feel anybody there, ask for somebody to step forward to work with you. Even if it's just your own personal record keeper. What's coming through here is like giving yourself permission to go big. Stop limiting yourself. You don't need to play small. That's a program, a pattern. Your multidimensional self is limitless, quantum, immortal. can connect it directly to source. Shoko okonyana takana takokona tokono tono okono.
Um,
It kind of looks like too. Um, this isn't for everyone. Everybody's experience is kind of different that I'm seeing right now, that I'm feeling and sensing. Um, it almost feels like there is a some type of like analysis or scan that's happening too. Um, everybody's on their own different adventure. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth. Like I'm basically in like this really futuristic like pod. I'm watching somebody like walk around right now.
What am I doing?
Let's see. Kiana toko shishiana takana toko kuna atana toko kuna atana. Sitting in a futuristic looking chair. It looks like you're steering. You're driving something is what I'm seeing. On a ship. It looks like a ship-based frequency. Just asking that and setting the intention as well that this higher dimensional energetic template standing on a cloud but it's a pod. Same question for me. Okay. But I feel I'm standing on a cloud but it's a pod. Okay. Yeah, go with whatever's coming through for you. Just go with it. It doesn't need to be the adventure that I'm talking about. Really immerse yourself into that is my suggestion. So if you're feeling much more abstract, see if there's colors. Try and get all of your senses involved. Reach out and touch. See if you hear any sounds. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're perceiving yourself as doing, even if you're just feeling it, really immerse yourself into that experience and let it kind of encompass you, like be all around you. If that makes sense.
mm, well, I was uh, I was tapping into that template to see what can be like anchored or can be pre-grid or but I keep seeing like feeling in my body around like the plexus and a little bit lower like if there's like feeling that unworthiness that is stuck there to be fully anchored. So I guess I am working energetically to untangle that energetic, collective energetic to just like put some softness in there and to pull the threads of unconditional love, to help to open up bodies to receive. So I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. If it's helpful, when we're doing these templates, let's start micro into the macro, as within, so without. So let's try and focus on a template for ourselves. If you are only working with collective frequency, that's okay too. I just find it feels much more aligned in the energetics and the physical body if you're focusing on like a template for yourself. And then once you get a couple of these templates in, then maybe open the aperture up for a collective type of frequency. But this is your experience, so whatever feels most aligned to you. I'm not trying to. Again, if you need to sing, hum, buzz, tone. Asking that something comes through consciously for each one of us as well too. Whatever way is most aligned. Being open to receive, giving yourself permission. And also I would say too, there's a recommendation that I'm hearing is like, be open to receive in a way that may not be like what you're wanting it to be. So for example, like if I'm picturing sacred geometry as my expectation, right, that I'm wanting to feel or see or hear, but it's coming through much more as like what Leah was sharing earlier, it's like song, harmonic, and frequency. Like be open to that possibility. That's what I was sharing earlier, like leaving room for the limitless, leaving room for the play, leaving room for the universe to show you just how good it can get. And again, if you're one of those who it feels much more abstract, that's okay too. I just want to confirm, or maybe you're not seeing or feeling anything, you're just working strictly with the grids or the field, that's okay as well too. The grid and the field are critical when it comes to pulling in and anchoring these higher dimensional templates. Having a stable and coherent field, a stable and coherent grid, an attuned and calibrated grid is necessary. If you have something to share, feel free to share what's coming through for you as well too.
What template am I calling in?
Have you received anything so far at all, Aurora? Just for clarification.
No?
All right, I'll look for you. Everybody else, continue to work with what you got there. I'm just going to mute myself so I can do some sharing. Okay, Aurora, I have yours if you're interested to see what I'm seeing. Let me know. Consent check.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Hina toko okono otono. I'm just gonna check real quick. Hina atono okono. Okay. Got it. I'll send you, I got a message for you too, but I'll tell you afterwards. Yeah, the template that I saw for you, there's a bunch of different frequencies. I'm not exactly sure why, but it's angelic based. And the way it's shown to me is cylinders, very large cylinders, which are crystals, larger than like what you have, that golden rod. Like if you were to take 3 of those rods on your desk or your TV stand and put them together, maybe that's about the size. Very large cylinders, crystal cylinders, pink and blue. 5 of them kind of swirling around your body, and they kind of move in and out. They swirl in like clockwise and swirl out counterclockwise. Something about the patterning of it specifically, and then also there's a shawl or maybe even like the top part of what I'm seeing too, but it's like very like stars, galactic. It's like if you were to wrap yourself up in like a little galaxy and like throw it over your shoulder, it's purple, really dark purple, like space dark purple. That's what the template kind of like looks like. That's what they're showing me visually. So if you want to kind of play with that, the 5 cylinders kind of move in like a pattern, maybe a star-shaped pattern, but they're swirling like into the body, and then they move back out, swirling in, move back out.
Like the 5-point star Leah often channel. Do you think it's like the 5
Yeah,
point star?
it could be, but the points are large crystalline cylinders. So just kind of play with that. You can picture it as like, if you want to picture it as a 5-pointed star, kind of expanding and then collapsing around your body, expanding and collapsing around your. Did anybody else have anything come through? Hopefully that's helpful for you, Aurora.
I don't know what does it mean.
But for me, when you ask, I saw like divine union, but like a higher template of divine union, because you already hold that template, but it was like an upgrade of that. But maybe that's it's just what I felt. So
Thank you very much.
And also for myself, I saw so I try to do it like in the template for myself for the collective, and it worked really well. So what I was seeing is like that, mm, like it's very like not embodied and as a collective, and because it was like okay to like have it like in the mental or the spiritual realm to have like new templates, but to have them like really anchored in the body, there was like I don't want to say distortion, but more like a yeah, feeling like the unworthiness of being able to fully embody that template and bring it back to our earth's star chakra. How do you call that? Like yeah, like embodied like in the earth. And so I asked like children to galactic children to come and loose that up. But it was like from the plexus to like the root chakra mainly with the hips. And so I like with the children I loosened up, and it was more easy for those templates to be anchored. And yeah, just to have like a little bit fun of that with that, and to to be able to have more of those higher template to come back to earth. Yeah, in the more like earthy um, standard. I don't know how do you call that. So that's what come from me. What came in for me.
Nice. It's really cool. I like that. Thank you for sharing, Jamie. Yeah, Aurora, what I would say is don't try and like figure it out per se. Um, because we're not always going to have the full understanding of what these higher dimensional templates are are, you know. I would say work with kind of the visuals, turn it into colors, play with kind of the energetics, and really the main thing is about like for me it's the calibration, the attunement, and the harmonization of that template. Like as you're anchoring that template in, yeah, I think it's more of our human that wants to understand, and I'm not saying that you can't understand it at all. Something cold has snow on the ground, some kind of a clear tower with crystalline water from to a fresh spring, huh? For whatever reason, I can't see the picture. I don't know why. It's a bummer. Sometimes it does that on my side. Thank you, Leah. Yeah, what I'm saying is we don't always know or understand or understand a lot of the people that I've been working with on the templates. They can't like see, so I'm channeling, and I'm kind of, they can feel it more than anything, right? It's that the feeling, or maybe there's like Leah was sharing, it's much more like harmonic or song related. Pyramid that she saw looks architectural. It somehow shows up in a mechanical way. Some kind of switch I stepped on brought it up in a Metatron way. Yeah. I have to ask you to upload that into our Telegram, because for whatever reason it's not rendering the drawing on my side. I don't know exactly why, but it's really cool though. Thank you. Or maybe Leah, if you wanted to like unmute and explain it, so that, we could hear you talk about it, possibly, if you want to.
Yeah, of course. I just uploaded the drawing into the group chat. So it's very interesting. Where I was standing out, I was saying my pot looks like a cloud. I'm standing, right? And then there's the panel, and then I was like inserting some kind of coat or something that it took me into the space. And then the the container I was in, it dropped down. But the whole time I have this view, and then there's this crystal looking that looks like a teardrop, but it's not quite like that. It the color is all blue, white, snow cap, mountainous, mountainous, mountainous. It's cold, but to me, it's not cold. So I believe my body acclimated, or I was like I am from that part the of the galactic. But I was greeted by someone who says like, "Oh, this is your other auntie." So the Hadar gave me to this auntie, and it's just like here, and then she has like this beautiful, almost look like an Arcturian, but not quite. Um, it's a different hybrid. And then there's the crystal. It is so beautiful, so blue. The aura is just blooming crystalline. And then it took me to this space where um, a tower just kind of like whoop, come up from the ground, right? As I'm going, as the ladder going down, and it comes up, shooting up, snow on the ground, very beautiful blue, white color, and this tower of it almost looked like a stony marble, but it has the composition of a selenite, if that makes sense. And spring, fresh spring water, I can smell the freshness of it and the coolness of it. It's just cascading down. Like it was coming from the sky, which I'm like, okay, yep, great, thank you. I'm receiving that. And then step to the other side, and then a mechanical switch. I step into something, and then the ground kind of collapsed, and then this temple comes up. But the pyramid looking, it's not pointy, it's flat Mayan-like, but it's Metatron, like the movie from the Transformer, but it's Metatron cubic thing that it's not as rigid. It's more soft. Again, the coloring is very blue, um, huey winter, and then there's this like a drop of a cliffside, mountainside, and a snow cap. That's what I received so far, and it's so serene. It's so peaceful that it's an embrace. Very rejuvenating, very to the soul, to the being. That's what I receive. With that, I'm complete for now. Thank you.
There is pyramid in like a really cold part in Russia that just the ice nobody live like in Siberia. That's what come into my mind when you say that pyramid
The
looking thing.
the Siberian. So you think this is connected to what Annette was drawing with the Yeti?
Maybe
Siberian, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, what I was saying earlier, and again, take this for what it is kind of even what was coming through earlier for Aurora was Kiana atoko shishana atoko kuana atatoko hokana atiana ati shishawoku okana ana. With these new higher dimensional templates, and I'm guilty of this too, but this is the channel that's coming through. Release the need to understand and leave room for this higher dimensional awareness and consciousness expansion, because as we assign a story, as we assign a label, as I did this to my own template too, as I say it is this, inherently that can be limiting if you think about it, right? I was describing kind of like this very galactic shawl swirling, like upper body type of frequency that I'm seeing, the 5 cylinders swirling in and then out. And humans are human. That's where we are. We're incarnated here as a human being. We love stories. We love attaching to stories. We love telling stories. We want that kind of understanding, but this is beyond the human condition. This is beyond our current understanding. This is an expansion into the higher dimensional, higher density consciousness. This is releasing the limitations of the mind, of the body, of the heart, and stepping into that fuller, capital K, like knowing, right? That remembrance frequency, returning back to that unity consciousness or that braid. So yeah, that's just my recommendation. Take it or leave it. Again, whatever works for you. If you need to kind of like have something more tangible in order to call it in and anchor it, definitely use that. But I would just highly encourage you to kind of let the analytical mind, or the human condition as I call it, set that aside and really just really allow that higher connection, that consciousness, because we're all connected, right? Separation is just it's an illusion. The separation that we're experiencing, not only from one another, but from our from ourselves too, right? The separation from ourselves, because it's micro into the macro, as within, so without. So the separation that I see, that I say, that I spell into my world, that perpetuates the separation, that perpetuates it. When I say, ooh, this person really made me upset, or ooh, she or he or they or anybody outside of myself, technically they're a reflection of us. I mean, they are. We create our reality, so everything that is reflecting back to us in some way, shape, or form is you. You can look at it as like previous relationships. I have a pattern of relationships that show up in my life where I continue to see the same lesson show up again and again and again. You're like, man, what's going on? Why me? Why this? Why they? Why them? And it's us, you know. So that's the invitation. The only card that I got that pulled out of the deck the whole time was it says Great Big Love. Great Big Love. I pulled it right at the very beginning as we started, card number 20. And it's got a heart, a pink and blue heart, with kind of like these angel wings at the top of it. So yeah, let's see if there's anything else here for us, any other messages that are coming through. In 1 minute, it'll be 3:33 Mountain Time. So if there are any other messages that need to come through, asking that those come through now, consciously. If there are any additional details, that are coming through with our template or templates. Maybe you downloaded multiple. Asking that those come forward into our conscious awareness as well too at this time. And again, if you're listening to the playback or listening to your otter, feel free to leave a message about what came through for you, add a comment, hop into the Telegram. These shares allow us to not only co-activate for one another, but we're also anchoring these templates for the greater good of humanity, the greater good of this ascension spiral, this ascension path. Mama Gaia, Mother Earth, 12D arm antenna. We are the collective, so it's for our friends, our family, for ourselves, for one another. And again, you can always listen to this playback later too and see what else comes through for you. I try to kind of lead the visualizations and lead the guided portion of it, so that it's open enough that you can have your own individual experience, but that experience can happen again and again and again. And before we head back here, just thanking anybody that stepped forward to assist, any guides that came with us, the inner children, the galactic children, any helpers that were there, maybe it was a council that you were working with as well too. If you were connected to a star family or a ship, sending so much gratitude to the star family and that ship as well. Anybody, anything that stepped forward to assist with your experience today, sending a lot of love and deep gratitude. Updating the mission logs. You talked to Seth and Dave for that update. Personal record keepers, updating our personal records. If you were working in the Akashic, asking that the Akashic keepers step forward to update whichever Akashic or Akash you are in today too. Sending any additional updates that you need to send if you need to update your council, your higher self, highest purest essence, as well too. Bringing your awareness back to where we were at in the sun's radiance room, or if you were channeling just from your physical body, bringing your awareness back down within or up within to wherever you left and you're located at. Taking a few moments here to make yourself comfortable back into that space, into your physical body, and just checking in with yourself. If you did anchor in, call in, channel a template as well, just take some time for integration too of that template, for acknowledging your personal mastery, your expansiveness, your ability to hold that embodiment frequency is powerful because, there isn't always somebody there to cheerlead us on or witness us. But here within our community, we are able to show up for one another and do that for one another. So just wanting to acknowledge every single person that leads with us, grids with us, joins us on these calls, saying deep gratitude. Hey, what's up, Vincent? Come on, brother. Deep gratitude to our council that stepped forward, the Deep Channeling Council. If you feel like you need any additional calibration or attunement, for whatever reason that was stepping forward again here, as you're landing back into your body, landing back into your space, ask for that now as well too. You can use your voice, sing, hum, buzz, tone, click, draw. Get some movement in too if you need some movement. And if anybody has anything they want to share, feel free to unmute and share. My template that came in was a water-based template. I was in a water world of some type, or water space of some type. I don't know if I was in a world, but it was a bubble. It was bubble and sound. So it was like a harmonic bubble template. Yeah, very interesting. Water-based.
Serious.
Thanking our inner children, all of the children frequencies, the galactic children, divine child, your inner triad, trine, trifecta, perfect thirds, masculine, feminine, and child frequencies. Anything else that came through that anybody wanted to share, or on anything else they're feeling before we call it for today?
Yeah, definitely just confirming, definitely feeling that water template, the bubble, yes. The It keeps coming back to the spring water. It's something to do with the fresh spring water. Just confirming that crystalline diamond, crystalline frequency. The song line that is very it's very pure song line.
I'll share this is what Leah dropped into our chat earlier. Thanks for sharing. Just for the record keepers out there. of these images you can also locate in our Telegram as well too. If you're watching this to the end, you're like, man, I'd like to leave or comment about that. You can always join us on Telegram. Feel free to just leave a comment or send me a message too if you're not in the Telegram. Totally free. Like leaving. Thank you again, Leah. Cool. Or do you have anything else before we call it today? Anything else come through for you?
That's all. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Let me know if anything else comes through about that template that we talked about. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Janvier had to go. Others are joining us in the astral and the quantum. Thank you so much. Sending you a lot of love. Thanks, Vincent, for hopping on, brother. Appreciate you so much. And we will chat at you here soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you on Thursday for gridding.
Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful day.
Love you all.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you,
Send me love.
everyone.